We're revisiting BeamNG's best beach buggy mod. It's the Autobello Beach Buggy. Since my last video over a year ago, this mod has had a ton of updates. While this is a paid mod, it's only $3 US. And later in the video, I'm going to tell you about a giveaway I'm running for 2 copies of the beach buggy. So here it is, the Autobello Beach Buggy. In real life, this is inspired by the Manx, which was a beach buggy based on the Volkswagen Beetle. It's rear-engined and rear-wheel drive. The chassis and the engine come from the Piccolina, but they've been tweaked to make it really fun to drive. And with surfboards on the roof and a cool box in the back, I love the little details. So this is the base model. It's a manual, the short wheelbase, and it has about 70 horsepower, but it only weighs less than 700 kilos. So let's take it on the beach of Italy. This is what this thing was designed for, and it has so much grip on the beach. You can kind of drift it anywhere. Whoa, don't go in the sea. Let's try and go through the water. I hope we don't hydro lock. Oh, flooding. No, we made it through. Now, this car's body is made of fiberglass, so I'm interested to see what the crash model's like. Okay, here we go. Crash test into one of these rocks, and whoa, look at one of the seats flying out. But yeah, it's not really crumpled up that much. Fiberglass is very strong, but all the bits have flown off. And does it still drive? Let's try and start it up. Oh, you know what? It does, but look at how crooked it is. What the heck? The mod now has 23 configs. It's still in early access, but it's being actively developed. There are 8 more configs than when I checked it out in April 2023. You can also get configs built for the road. This is the tuner. It has 90 horsepower. It's slightly lowered down, and look at this cage around the engine. Different steering wheel. That looks really cool. Okay, we're going to take this thing for a high-speed run on this windy road, and oh yeah, acceleration is way better. It handles just like a go-kart. Come on, get past this guy into first gear. Oh, there we go. Now, usually these things are road legal. They do have things like indicators, as you can see, and they actually still build, whoa, the Manx today. There's a company that will build you them, I think in California, and they originally came out in the 1960s, but they are still pretty popular. If you want even more power, you can get the turbocharged model. This has 150 horsepower. We have a Nomi steering wheel in here. Let's see if we can get up these steps. It should do it. Oh yeah, listen to that turbo. Whoa! Now, because it's rear-engined and rear-wheel drive, there is quite a lot of grip at the back, but also a lot of weight hanging over the rear end, which makes it a little bit unstable. Whoa, through the corners. But let's try and see how fast the turbo model is on the highway. Here we go. That's full throttle in 4th. Oh yeah, we're really shifting. 135 miles per hour, which for a car without a roof must be pretty terrifying. Oh dear. Oh. And I love how bits of the body get ripped off, and then you can see the complex suspension model down here. If you want to take your friends for a ride in your beach buggy, you need the 2+2. This has 4 seats, but it's also the long wheelbase version. So much more room in this thing. The interior has also been improved. You've got slightly more luxurious seats, and look at this massive steering wheel and the gauge cluster. This one also has a frunk, which is where the fuel tank is, and you can open up the roof, which allows the people to get into the back. This one feels the most normal to drive. It feels the most like a car, but it's still as grippy and agile as a go-kart, and the modernized exterior with these big side panels do make it look really cool. And the great thing is, this thing is just as home on tarmac as it is on sand. Oh, get through. Oh, just made it through there. This is a very special beach buggy. It's the 456K. That stands for $456,000 US. Now, a real Manx, highly customized, sold at auction for that amount. You can see the roof's been cut off. All we've got is a Perspex window wrapping around the body, and it also has a very weird system of handbrakes. There's actually 2 controls for the handbrakes, a left and a right one. You do shift and P, and then control shift P if I can reach that. There you go, to release them. This has 136 horsepower, and with massive rear tires, it's incredibly grippy. Whoa! The tires have a very unusual thread on them. Look at them. They're kind of like I don't know, it looks more like a belt that's been wrapped around the tire. And look at how the front lights have been cut into the bodywork there. That is awesome. This is probably my favorite config to drive just because of how fun it is. It does have quite a bit of body roll, but you can always grip out of the corner when you just accelerate. Those tires do all the work. The beaches of Italy are great, but we need to go somewhere a bit more sandy to check out the race configs in this mod. So let's head to the desert. This map is called Pure Sands. It's brilliant for testing the beach buggy and other off-road vehicles. It's a modded map, and I've left a link in the description. Now this is the DualSport config, specifically the sand variant. You can get variants designed for driving on mud or tarmac or sand. Look at these tires. They look like they're going to churn up the sand and give us the most grip possible. I feel quite claustrophobic in here because of the nets on the sides, but this thing is really suited for off-roading. Whoa! And we can actually kind of flip it over. It's got that much grip at the back. Whoa! There's so much grip. It really wants to flip over, but it's perfect for any kind of desert map. And the noise of the engine. Oh, wow. We've also got a turbocharger in this thing. It's taking the bumps pretty well. Things are falling off, though. You could drive around here for hours without breaking it. You have to push it pretty hard. Ooh, or flip it. Oh, nearly flipped it there to get this thing to brake. Can we go slightly through the water? Yes. Are we floating? I think we might be floating. That was weird. We did float for a bit there. We've also got the Baja. This thing is designed purely for racing. Look at the shock absorbers at the front and at the back. They're huge. We've got a digital dashboard of this thing. Let's take it into this cave because this should be perfect for this. Come on. Oh, get over there. Yep, we're in. Okay, lights on. It's very dark in here. A bit spooky, actually. Okay, we're in the cave. It's driving pretty well. It doesn't handle the bumps perhaps as well as some other off-road vehicles, but can we get to do a little drift in here? I need to do the handbrake, I think. Oh, damn. Wow, it is quite spooky down here. I hope there isn't anything scary. Nope. We've just come out the other side onto another beach. Yeah, and the grip is phenomenal. On the sand is where this car really drives best. It is a beach buggy after all. Now, the most powerful variant in the mod is the Baja Twin Turbo. Look at the engine back here. You can actually see the exposed twin turbos there. I'm interested to see what this thing handles like on the sand, so let's hope it doesn't flip over. Here we go. No, it's handling it okay. We can kind of drift it. Oh my goodness, it's pretty fast, and the backfire from that exhaust is crazy. But yeah, pretty much all of these configs are really good off-road, really good on the sand, and you can have so much fun with this mod. 23 variants for a $3 paid mod, I think is good value. So if you'd like to win a copy of the Autobello Beach Buggy, I'm running a giveaway on my Discord server for 2 copies. The information is on screen right now. Follow the link in the description to go to my Discord server, head to the giveaways channel, and the very best of luck to you. I've left all the other mod links in the description, and I loved revisiting this mod. It was a really, really good time to do it. The talking bath has really updated this quite a lot. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to see another Piccolina mod, click the video on screen right now. It's for a Piccolina Resto mod, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.